Masky times Toby. Slenderman is on the opposite side of the area where Masky Hoodie was. Ticci Toby knew exactly what was going on. Only he knew where Masky could have gone. Masky was relentlessly trying his best to escape this torment that is reality. He was grasping for breath, and before he could understand, the pain stopped. He sat down and breathed a bit harsh. He calmed down slowly and regained his full conscience once he was stable enough. Praying, he felt better, and thanked God for everything. Ticci Toby was worried for Masky, hoping he is doing okay. The trust these two had was strong, and Toby went towards Slenderman. Slenderman, looking down, noticed Toby, and kept contemplating his presence. "Slenderman, sir, Masky is doing fine. We are your slaves, and having no choice. This is our lives." Toby is always silently panicking at the presence of this inhuman being. But, strangely, by his own guilt, Slenderman is the one who made him know of Masky. Because of this he has received an unknown pleasure by this creature, being grateful to him, and accepting the fact that he was forced into this tretched slavery. All along with his fellow companion, Masky. This is why Toby felt guilty. Being the companion of Masky made him feel happy inside. Toby doesn't know how to explain this, since it is only a feeling he experiences inside his human body. Describing this sensation is like describing the universe itself, is what Toby thought. His heart always pounded at the presence of this other man. Only Toby understands this enough, but, explaining this feeling is what pains him the most. If only Masky knew, if only he could tell him in any possible manner, what this was. Ticci Toby finally came back to his senses when Slenderman made a noise. Toby tends to suck into his own mind and forgets to pay attention to his surroundings, being the reason why sometimes he creates some embarrassing scenes for himself. Slenderman scared him out of his thoughts, and by now tries hard to focus on the matter at hand. How dare I forget about what's happening to Masky right now? Toby foolishly thinks to himself this way, and breaks a short sweat, because he wants to change himself, and the guilt becomes strong at times because of this. He immediately starts quickly going towards where he remembers Masky being. "Masky," Toby yells rapidly. "Masky, where?" He wants to see him as soon as possible, and he starts breaking a worried sweat again. "Aagh," he quietly yells impatiently. His indecisiveness surely goes a very long way, noting that even the way he yells is awkward and unsure. There may be some other times whenever this type of issue becomes quite the impediment whenever it comes to interacting with the environment. Toby, Aagh. Toby jumps and trembles the moment someone yells close by him. He immediately gets upset and maddened by being frightened so easily by this familiar booming voice. "Hahaha. You're pathetic." Masky was pleased by Toby's exaggerating manners and is overcome with the enjoyment of being able to make Toby react to him so excitingly. Toby felt his face red and his body was trembling and hot. The embarrassment was real, and it's too much in the presence of Masky. This is a terrible experience for Toby, and so much so that it wants to make him cry. But of course he's not gonna cry this way, not in front of Masky. Never, he told himself angrily. Just stay away," Toby muttered, silently trembling. He tries to calm down as quickly as possible,